Hey there, welcome back. Today we're talking about saying what you need to say. This matters in all relationships, but the most important relationship that it really matters is the relationship between you and you. Recently, for myself, I had, you know how we have those little epiphanies, and I realized that I had like all these things that were circulating around me with a particular relationship of mine. And I thought, darn it, I need to let this, I need to let this person know, right? And then I thought, well, I don't know if it really matters if they know. What really matters is that I get it on voice recording, I get it on paper, I get it on whatever, okay? Because here's the deal. What matters is us expressing ourselves away from the attachment of what that person does with the information. Okay? We all know what it feels like to say something to try to get a reaction, or we're hoping we get a certain type of response. No, my friends, because that takes you farther away from yourself. So saying what you need to say benefits you, okay? So typically I like to not do that when I'm feeling all upset and heated. This was kind of one of those moments for me, but I wrote it all down, right? I got it all down. I took a look at it. I read it over a few times. I didn't just like hit the send, but it would have benefited me. And I want to also add, I gave it to email land, and whatever this person did with it was fine one way or the other. It didn't matter to me. What mattered was what I experienced about, I don't know, within 10 minutes after sending this, 10 minutes after getting this all down, I was like, oh my God, I had no idea how much I was holding on to this stuff. I was carrying it around with me. So I want to make the point that you say what you need to say for you. Sometimes we say things that other people need to hear. This isn't about that. This is about you saying what you need to say. And I know I'm being redundant, sorry. Okay, but there are three things I want to talk about here. So in order to change codependency, and I feel like I'm here to be a helper in doing that in relationships, saying what we need to say is powerful, because codependent behavior is not saying what we need to say in order to protect other people, or it won't be received well, whatever it is. We have a lot of worry around expression and truth. And I'm doing this in my own life, and I'm trying to help everybody else do it too, whoever watches me. So first, keep in mind that not speaking actually hurts you, right? Which I just said. And the other thing that it does when you start to speak, if you do share the words with somebody else, it gives them permission to speak and be honest as well. And I say this often too, you can say anything you need to say in a kind and loving way, okay? Just try to take the you out of it, right? Like, you did this, you did that, okay? So maybe it's something like, this is how I felt. This was my experience, right? Getting away from the, you're on one side, I'm on the other, instead of putting ourselves on opposition, oppositional sides, bring us together. This was my experience. Can you help me understand this? Those types of things. Okay, number two, being honest and speaking builds confidence. The more you start to flex this muscle, just like working out, the more you start to flex this muscle, the more comfortable you get, the more fluid you are with your delivery. When we begin this process, there's a lot of anxiety around, gosh, I wish I had said this, I wish I had said that. Give it up, okay? Start slow, okay? Just getting your words out. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Just getting it out is enough, okay? Just try and, I guess, put more of the focus on you and doing this for you rather than, getting the reaction, getting the response that you're hoping to get from the other person, because, again, that takes you away from yourself. Okay, number three, you show others it's okay to share when you do this. And it's powerful. It can help heal relationships. It can help open up lines of communication that have been broken down for a really long time. And you will feel really liberated, empowered. You will feel more of your power when you're able to speak your truth. And if you're a parent and you do this in your life, what an amazing example you're setting for your children about, what, I need to talk to this person, or I need to say these things, or encourage your children to express. We want our children to not grow up codependent the way that we grew up, right? And a big way we can change this and help them do this is by leading by our own example and giving them the platform instead of judging them for what comes out of their mouths, allowing them the space to speak their truth. It may hurt us. You know what? If it does, then take a look at yourself and ask why. Maybe there's some truth to it, and maybe that is why it hurts us. In any case, it gives us more information so that we can self-correct and be more responsible for ourselves. And that's it. So this is powerful. And I hope that it helps you in your relationships, in all relationships. But again, the most important relationship is the relationship between you and you. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much for your time. Sorry if this was a little long. I'll see you soon. Thanks.